I accidentally got involved in a threesome after a wild night of karaoke. All right, buckle up because this one's a ride. So it was a Friday night, and my friends and I were at this dive bar for karaoke. Not the fancy kind of place with a velvet rope and bottles of champagne, but a place where the microphone smells like regret, and the bathroom is a questionable adventure. Anyway, we're having a great time, singing off-key to Sweet Caroline, and living on a prayer, when this group of strangers walks in. They were a bit too cool for our group, wearing leather jackets and that we don't belong here, but we're having fun anyway vibe. One of them, let's call him Jake, has this kind of bad boy energy that's impossible to ignore. And of course, being the master of subtlety that I am, I definitely made eye contact with him. Like, long enough for me to regret it instantly. Fast forward to me and my friends deciding to grab another round at the bar. Jake and his two friends, a woman named Lily and a dude named Ethan, sidle up next to us, and out of nowhere, Jake leans over to me and says, "Hey, I don't know if this is weird, but we've got an extra karaoke slot. Want to join us?" I laugh awkwardly, not entirely sure where this is going, but then again, I'm not known for turning down spontaneous plans. So, I join them. Of course, I'm the one who ends up singing Spice Girls for the crowd while Jake and Lily exchange glances, making things a little more uncomfortable than necessary. But hey, it's karaoke, and I'm doing my best to not sound like a dying cat. After a few rounds of off-key singing and random shots, Jake and Lily start talking to me more openly, and eventually, they invite me to a private karaoke session in the back room. Because why would we want to sing in front of an audience, right? I'm already half drunk, so the idea of a back room seems wildly appealing. Now, this is where things get spicy. We walk to the back room, and it's not just a karaoke booth. It's more of a lounge situation. I can tell there's a vibe in the air, but I'm not sure if it's because the room is too small or because they've clearly been here before. They're all suddenly very touchy-feely, and I'm getting the distinct impression that there's more going on than just bad pop music. Before I can ask for clarification, Lily looks at me and says, "So we have a game we like to play here. You in?" At this point, I'm thinking, what the heck have I gotten myself into? But hey, the night's been pretty wild so far, so what's one more plot twist? Next thing I know, we're playing a game that involves way more physical proximity than I'm used to in a non-friendly setting. Without going into details, let's just say I suddenly found myself in a very close situation with both of them. They made it clear that they wanted to involve me, but I panicked, realizing that, yeah, this was definitely not what I'd thought karaoke night would turn into. Long story short, after a very awkward, confusing, and borderline ridiculous situation where I tried to extract myself with as much dignity as I could muster, which, by the way, was none, I ended up gratefully leaving the back room, still trying to figure out what happened. And that, my friends, is how I accidentally got invited to a threesome after karaoke. Moral of the story: always ask for clarification before entering any back rooms, and maybe stick to the music next time.